show you how do you sketch, how do you set up a histogram from a list of numbers that you have. I'm showing here. I managed to randomly, not just random, I managed to type in a few numbers. There's a list of it. I named this column as numbers. So first thing, before you could really start to set up a histogram, you need the bin size, or I would name it as a class range. So in order to determine a class range, first of all, you need to find out what's the maximum and the minimum number. So maybe here and here, I would Control B, bold it, and number comes up with a bold. So min, minimum, and my maximum. Okay. So first of all, you need to find out what's the maximum and minimum number. So first of all, you press on equal, minimum, open parenthesis, open bracket. Then you navigate your mouse to the first number in the list, click and drag till where the numbers end. Maybe your numbers is very long list of it. Maybe you need to scroll it down and eventually you get this. And then you press on enter. So the minimum number will be 0.02, which I suspect it to be here. The list of number here is so short so that it can easier to help you to verify what's happening. In actual case, maybe you have a few hundreds or thousand, then you need to understand this method, and then you need to improvise it and use in your situation. So the same goes with maximum. So maximum, max, open bracket, click, drag, release, press on enter. Maximum is 0.98, which is here. Okay. So with this list of numbers, these two numbers will indicate the numbers is from 0.1 to 1. So over here, maybe the next column here, maybe I list it at bin and frequency. Maybe I bold it, Control B, bold, and frequency. So the bin number, let's description. Maybe here I had another column called description. Okay, my description, maybe this one here, I want to be any number which is less than 0.1. Then here would be from 0.1 less than or equals to the number of x, and less than 0.2, and so on and so forth. So this is not programming number. This column is intended for it's actually to explain over to you what does it mean by the bin. So the bin first number will be 0.1, less than it, less than, okay, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, so on and so forth. Actually, if you have 3 column, 3 row, then all you need to do is go to the end of it. The cursor change its symbol. You click on it, lower right hand corner, click and drag, and then it will let you know where it ends. Maybe here, 1. Okay, so maybe let you see it better this way. This is not 0.1. Go to the few 0.2 to 0.4. No, 2 to 3. Sorry, 2 to 3, and this is 3 to 4. 0.3 to 0.4. Then this is 0.4 to 0.5, and so on and so forth. I think it's quite tedious. Delete it. Okay, see if it works. The same. Okay, change sign. Does it work? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay, so man, oh my goodness. 4 to 5. This is 5 to 6. This is 6 to 7. 7 to 8. 8 to 9. 9 to 10. So 9 to 10. Okay. Oh, and this is actually 1. Okay. So this is what it means by this bin number. Okay. So this is not included. I mean, this is for you to understand. I mean, this is for you to know what's happening. So I just description. Okay. So in order to find out the frequency, I'll need a frequency function. But before that, yeah, it is not based on column because it works as the range. Okay, you find the range over here. So all you need to do first, you go to frequency column, highlight the area, which is here to here, and then you go to data. Oh, it's up there, data. Not really data, not yet to there. Highlight the column, equal frequency. This is a frequency function, open bracket. So it says data array. This is an array, it's not single cell, yeah. So this is data array. What you're going to do would be you go to the data array, which is here to here, the numbers, all the numbers involved in the list. Not necessary to be in ascending or descending order. It doesn't need to sort those numbers. Okay. So the data array, copy and click, drag, release, press on comma. Bin array is the number that I've set up based on the maximum minimum number. That's why it's important to have maximum minimum. Then the next part is tricky. You do not press on enter because it's for array. All you need to do is you press on Control Shift Enter, the combination key, Control Shift Enter. Then here you go. So from this list, there's no 0.4. There's no 0.3 to 0.4. Okay. There's no number in this range. Okay. Then the next part will be quite straightforward because next you need a pivot table. Setting up a pivot table, which is the main intention for my this video, is important some way or the other, especially for setting up a histogram. To start off with, you go to any area that you have. You go to data, then pivot table. Okay, pivot table. Location here means location of your numbers. So you feel like, why are you doing repetition work, double work? It's not, huh? So this table is intended for you to see what's happening. Okay, if you have get used to it already, then you may straight away set up this pivot table once you have a maximum and minimum number. Okay, so here, location, that will be the list of number you have from here to here. I want to name as number as well, include the first one. Then where you want to place a pivot table, instead of new worksheet, I'll put it existing worksheet so that I can be able to cross-check with the table I set up earlier, which is here. Okay, so I press on enter. Okay, then you'll see empty volume. Now, just now when I press on the location of my data, I involve A1 as well. That's why the field name is numbers, and it's important to label your number so that it will come as here. Otherwise, it turns out to be a number. The first number is 0.08. You don't want that, so you include A1. So the numbers will come out here. So what you do is, all I need is this number. Okay. No, I doesn't click it. So you click and drag over row. Okay. Click, drag, and release. So it comes out here. So next thing you want to do would be scroll down. You click on either one of the cell. Click on it, either cell. Okay, here or here. Right click. Oh no, not yet. You may click on single cell, or you click here. So you highlight all of your data. Single cell will do actually. Then you go to group, and then you go to group field. Select group field. Okay, click group field. There, here it comes. Okay, start at. I doesn't want to start from 0.02. I start out with 0.1. So this is the number that I get from my previously set up table. So it's here, 0.1, and at 1, increment is 0.1. So based on the table I set up earlier. That's why sometimes it's important to set up a reference table, which I've done earlier. Okay, So you click on OK, then you get a table just like what you have set up earlier. Okay, so it's important to do that. Okay, next, how to get those frequency into this column area. So again, you go to your period table builder window, click, drag into value. Okay, release. Okay, it comes. You find that the frequency number same as with the one that set up earlier. 0.3, 0.4. Oh, so here they skip it. 3 to 4 is not here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. So those that are missing will not be shown. So you're able to cross check them. Now, then you will see how to change the number. You will change it here, or you may change it here. You click on the exclamation mark, field name, maybe frequency. Then count, okay. So that's the frequency count. Then I want to include the second column. I want it to be percentage. Then look for percentage. Unfortunately, it's not here. So what you do, you go to options, show data as, go to percentage of columns. Okay. Then you click on OK. So that's the percentage. So unfortunately, the 3 and 4 is not out here. The one here is not shown here. So that's not really an ideal way of doing. So let's see, look around, see if 3 and 4 filter by, well, okay, you can't do that. I don't know why it's not out there, but field setting, no. Okay, I know it's very confusing now. So okay, never mind. I'll come back to that later. So then you want to put those numbers into histogram. Then what you do is select the numbers. Then you go to chart, columns, cluster, columns, and it comes out accordingly because I have initially select the range. Okay. So total 29. 1, 2, 2, 3. So maybe it's two. I mean, formatting the diagram takes a while. Maybe here. 2, 2, 3. Now 3 and 4 is missing because 3 and 4 is not available. So you need to really keep an eye on it, and that's why you need to have a frequency table separately. So of course you say, oh, the histogram doesn't look like this. Then what you do is click on the column, right click, then format data series, the gap width option, gap width, put it to 0. Then yeah, then you say maybe I want to add some lines on it. Simple. What you do, again right click, go to select data, you add another series, second series, your Y value, location of Y value is here to here, frequency, and then it's quite fit to go as gap, show empty cell as gap, or maybe 0. See if it's work. Okay. Alright, now the red color is a newly added data series. You click on it, on the column, the red column, right click, change series type, chart type. Then you go to line, click on it. Yep, it comes out as it is. Let me remove this. So you get a line. Then you say, oh, we'll be able to add some label. So maybe I add a label for it. data label. Then oh, maybe overlap with it. Maybe I want to remove. Move it up. Move it up. Here, that comes up. Yep, comes up accordingly. You may of course right click and format tags. Now it's gonna take some time. Okay, font size maybe include to 14. Regular, maybe I want to bold it. Okay, you may do it individually or collectively. And this is basically how you can do with the you may of course later what we could do next would be maybe you want to go to formatting. Oh no, chart layout. Yeah, axis title, horizontal axis with the title. Okay, the formatting part would be depending on user. You may add them accordingly, but this is basically how you want your histogram look like. But yet I still have a problem with 0.2, 0.3, 0.3 and 0.4 with number with 0. Okay, so that's the issue. Maybe you want to give me some idea how to solve it and tackle this, especially for pivot table, a missing class that's not shown in the pivot table. Otherwise, this is how you should work for setting up histogram. Okay, with that, I'll sum up my video. I do welcome any constructive ideas. Thank you.